And welcome back, dumbasses, to the newest part of Danganronpa 2. Spoilers inbound, so if you haven't watched the earlier parts, go back and watch them. I'll give you 2 seconds. Holy shit, this is louder than hell. So, give me 1 second. I gotta adjust the audio levels. Welcome back. Last time we played this, we had discovered our first victim. So if you don't want to hear, leave now. Alright, still here? Well, then it's time. Yeah, that's right, the fucking first person to die was Byakuya. Now, I gotta ask a question. I know not, like, all of you guys are here. Celeste, I highly suggest that you shut the fuck up, or else I'll ban you. How about that one? What was I saying? Anyways, so I gotta ask you guys a question here real quick. I gotta ask you guys a question. Not everybody here that, like, addressed it was here, so I'm sorry if, you know, I'm not talking to you directly. But how come, I wanna ask you guys a serious question, because I looked back and watched the VOD and I never really addressed it in the moment. What's up, Dally? How come when we found that Byakuya was the first to die, like, all of the chat was so happy? Does anybody wanna discuss that one? How come everybody was like, yes? What? Like, what? What the fuck? How come you guys wanted him to die? That doesn't make any sense. That's bullshit. Okay. I guess, I mean, that's a good point, Celeste. That's a good point. I just remember, like, a lot of people in the chat were like, fuck him, yeah. I was like, what the hell, dude? Shit. I didn't know that he was so hated. Like, yeah, like, I mean, there's characters I hate in Danganronpa as well, but I don't know if there's anybody that I want to. Well, there's some people that I want to die. But we'll see. So, anyways, no spoilers, no being sneaky. Keep in mind, read my shirt, chat. Listen to Peepee Me. Shut the fuck up. Alright, and we're gonna do some investigations. Jeez, what a way to start. We're just thrown into this imagery. There's a lot of people that like Toko, though. I hate Toko. I hate her so much. But a lot of our viewers like Toko for some reason. They're like, oh, I love Toko Fukawa. Alright, here we go. Back into the gameplay. Alright, the mannequin is ready to perform his actions. How many days long were the events of Danganronpa 1? A few weeks, 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, here we go. Byakuya?
Why is Byakuya?
Why is Byakuya under the table? What is he doing? Damn, Mahiru! That's a long scream, girl. I just stood there horrified as showers of screams rang out behind me. As I gazed quietly at the body of my former friend.
Why?
Dang, that actually makes me sad. Look at, like, how, like, fucked up she is. What is this? What do you mean? They just saw somebody dead. This is the first time they've ever seen a dead body before, besides maybe Fuyuhiko, because he's in the Yakuza, but of course she's gonna scream. She sees somebody fucking brutally murdered.
Hey! Are you kidding me?
Don't mess with me. This must be some kind of mistake. This can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be like jam or sauce. Yeah, because if not, this... Bibuki having a seizure.
What the hell?
Good gracious, things quickly took a turn for the worse. My, now this is interesting.
Chills!
On this tropical island known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place. Murder? Then does this mean... Of course.
That's right.
Byakuya was killed by one of you. What?
Of course.
If you look at the body, you can tell instantly he was obviously murdered. He has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? A face filled with regret that his life was ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this. If this isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island. Lies. It's all lies. You're lying that he was murdered. Murdered. The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body. Which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered. Damn.
What is this? Could it be?
Is that really Byakuya? I mean, yeah, what the fuck? Why is everybody thinking, like, he's not really dead? Well, look at him, dude! What the fucking thing happened?
Why?
Why did this happen? Why Byakuya? I see. It appears Fuyuhiko's the only one who isn't here. Ooh, interesting.
Gonna do?
In the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way?
A body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered. Hey.
Well then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Oh boy. All right, chat. Now it's the moment. Everybody's been shocked. The first victim was Byakuya. Now we have to look for clues and find out who the fuck killed Byakuya. Class trial.
Hey,
I've already explained this to you, right? If one of you gets murdered, the rest of you have to debate on who you think the blackened is. We gotta keep this in mind, though, Marco. Keep this in mind. There was no way that anybody could have had weapons because they were all locked in the case. Who was guarding the case? Peko. But it doesn't even matter if Peko was guarding the case because the only person that had the key was Byakuya. Also, Chiaki and Monomi were guarding the only entrance to the building, which means if anybody would have gone in or out, they would have seen them. You're telling us to figure out who the killer is?
correct.
From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit.
That's impossible.
That her voice right there did not fit how she looks in this moment. She was like a mess. If you make an outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect. I won't believe it. One of us killed Byakuya? There's no way something as hopeless like that would ever happen.
No.
Alright. Let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the Blackened, and it's already started. It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone. It's Monomi!
You can't.
Everyone, please, you cannot, you should not believe what Monokuma says. No matter how much you interfere, there's only ever one truth.
On my grandfather's.
Why would Monokuma say that? You have a grandpa?
On my grandfather's.
Grave. Your grandpa's dead? What happened to him?
On my grandfather's.
What is this bit? What happened to your grandpa? Did his plane crash? I don't even know where to begin. At this rate.
You ain't my comedy partner anymore.
What? See, this is... Okay, I'm not trying to be negative here, but this is kind of why I like the dub more, because that whole exchange was so fucking cringy, and in the subtitle version it's not.
It hurts so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
You see that? The stunning display of power? Defy your big brother and I'll show you no mercy. I will harden my heart to teach you a lesson you won't soon forget. Whoa, holy shit, dude. Monomi's bleeding! If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma.
Fine.
Whatever. Let's just leave the whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. In the spirit of lovely doubt and dovey deception, jeez, lovey doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating. I wish you the best of luck. We're gonna need it. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who were grief-stricken alone with our despair.
What is this?
Damn. A search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this?
What's going on?
Give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? You can't doubt each other because you're all friends.
Understand?
Thanks, Nick. Alright. But Mr. Ham Hands really did get killed, right? Thanks, Nick. Alright, we're good. Okay. If we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right? That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I've finally made friends, there's no way I can doubt them. What do you mean, motherfucker? One of them just got killed. If I was, I'm sorry, Sonia, but you've only known these people for what, 3 days? 3 fucking days you've only known them? I don't give a shit how much you like them. If I was in a room with people, there's people that I've known for 3 fucking years, and if somebody was dead in a room, I'd mistrust them. You're out of your mind. There's no way one of us could have killed him. You even know what's Hajime's last name? What color are Hajime's eyes? Right, but no, you can't possibly. All right, anyways, seriously, did you even listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. See, this is why I like Hyoko. She's a realist. I agree with Hyoko. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it.
I won't forgive you.
No, friends doubting friends is a major no-no.
Shut up! Shut up!
I like Monomi. I wouldn't tell her to shut up, but he said piece of trash. How threats are scary. Do we really have to do it?
But
No, I don't want to do something like that.
no.
I don't want to do it either. It sounds so scary.
However,
However, it is just as Hyoko said. If we're going to get killed for not doing it, then we must do it. But still, I can't believe one of us killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So for that reason,
Yep.
I'll do it. I'll investigate Byakuya's death. I'll do my best to prove that there is no killer among us. There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. What we need to fight is not ourselves,
There's no mistake.
but that which is trying to crush us. This despair. This hopeless reality. That's the real enemy we need to fight. If I'm going to survive this, then I have to fight it. But before you start, can I say something?
well,
In closed circle detective games, the player usually has to decide who's going to guard the crime scene. What should we do?
I know.
It'd be bad if the killer destroyed evidence and got away with it. Destroyed the evidence?
Finding.
Look over there, that big bulky brawny guy's perfect for the guard job. Nekomaru. Oh, that's right, he still hasn't taken a shit. It's been how long? He still hasn't taken a shit? What the heck happened?
Man.
That guy has a sensitive heart, despite his looks. Is that what that means?
Hey,
Can I be the one that watches the crime scene? I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have the brains either. I'll just stay by Byakuya's side. That's the least I can do. That's what guard duty is, right? My hero.
I'll do my best. Yes.
I have medical training, so if it's not too much trouble, I can perform the autopsy, please. So you're going to stay as well? Is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing now? I have no idea. pretty obvious we're all just amateurs. Going through each grain of sand on a beach just to find a clue would be a waste of time. The only ones who can do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us would be able to do that.
Hey,
So let's rely on our intuition. We'll start from there and we'll prove that none of us could have killed Byakuya. But to perform an autopsy on your friend, how cruel. I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right?
I won't believe. I won't believe.
Fine, I'm in.
You are right.
If we are to survive, this is our only path.
This is the worst.
Something like this is the only thing we can do in order to stay alive. Alright. Something like this is hope? Even so, I still have to do it. Here we are. Ta-da! You thought it was time for the investigation, idiot! Dude, we just got Monokuma tricked! He said, haha, kono Monokuma da. You thought it was time for the investigation, but it was me, Monokuma.
The Monokuma file!
We actually need the Monokuma file, so...
Hey, hey!
Just as I thought, you amateurs need this, right? What the hell's the Monokuma file?
I don't like this.
Explaining the rules all the time really breaks my bones.
Why you?
It's not like I have bones in the first place. Like, don't even make me say such lame jokes.
Allow me to explain.
Let's see. The Monokuma file contains precise, detailed information regarding the dead body. I brought it to you so you guys can smoothly proceed with the investigation. I'm such a nice guy. I'm so nice, I want to be known as the Mother Teresa of the mascot world. Nice, you say. You're just a selfish meanie.
What's this?
My, Monomi the meaningless mascot, you're still here.
You stupid brother!
Don't put me in the meaningless mascot genre.
Damn it!
Come on, let's go. Your turn is already up. Hurry up and get the hell out of here with me. Ouch, don't pull my ears. They're gonna come off. They're finally gone. What's up, Acid? The Monokuma file, huh? I guess I should look over just in case. All right, here we go. It's like a digital, like, tablet this time. Oh, boy. All right, chat. Who could have killed Byakuya? Let's look for the clues. There's a lot of stuff there. There's like a device next to him. There's a knife with blood on it. Why would they do this? How'd they pull it off? All right, here we go. Why did it have to be Byakuya? The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. The victim was reportedly stabbed over 10 times. Damn, he was stabbed 10 times between the throat and his abdominal region. So from the neck to the abs, he was stabbed 10 times. That's like kind of a ruthless death. That's not just a one and done. That's like, ugh. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries and no chemicals such as poison were detected. So there we go. Some people may have thought that there was like poison in the food or something, but according to the autopsy report, there was no traces of poison, just the stab wounds. So Byakuya is really dead. Damn it. You promised there wouldn't even be one victim. Why did you end up being one? I know, dude. It's crazy. And trial 1's even crazier. My goal is to do the investigation today and then the whole trial tomorrow. So buckle the fuck up. Hopefully I don't have to cancel or postpone it. But I think we may be able to do trial 1 tomorrow all in one sitting. Just the whole trial. That would be sick. So that would be crazy because the first trial is like one of the most insane things of all time. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn, for a long time my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. In the end, what did he even mean? Could it be? Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that gosh darn awful? Pretending to be your ally and tricking you guys can't be helped if someone like that gets killed, right? A traitor? No way. Just because he said a lot of serious things, it doesn't mean that he was the traitor. What am I thinking? Alright. All right, investigation time.
Hey,
Hey, dude, this for Byakuya. Byakuya, the MVP of Danganronpa 1. We have to now avenge him. Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm just going to skip Ultra Despair Girls or if I'm going to do it. We'll see. I have time to decide. I won't start thinking about that till we're on, like, case 6. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. If Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. This trial is probably way better than anything in Danganronpa 1, except for maybe case 6. I would say it's maybe tied with case 6. There's so many layers to this shit. There's like so many layers. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving this mystery. Yeah, what the fuck happened during the blackout? It only lasted for like a few seconds. But what happened? There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
that's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone may have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Where's my girl? Who has the best ears in the game? Ibuki. What's up, Half Easy? Let's talk to Michan. I must investigate my classmate's body. Yeah, she is the only one with medical knowledge, so what are you gonna do? Damn. You guys haven't even seen what's so special about the trials, and that's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right, I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. It's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. Terribly sorry about that for showing you something so unsightly. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and when I was struggling to get back up. It's so embarrassing. Please, please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it. Embarrassing pose has been added to the truth bullet section. Good. Keep that one in the memory banks, Hajime. What a freaking thought. Damn. Poor Mikan, dude. I'm gonna tell you guys something. This is a little bit of a spoiler. It's like the smallest spoiler ever. And I think this is something you learn if you do her free time. Do you guys notice like her haircut? Do you guys see? It's like it's not a story spoiler. This is something you can go the whole game without ever figuring out. So don't worry. You guys see her haircut? Doesn't it look kind of weird to you? Do you guys want to know why her hair looks that way? This is canon, by the way. But I don't think we're ever gonna get to that because it's side stuff. But literally, the reason why her haircut is this way is because people bully her and they take scissors and cut random chunks of her hair out, which is why like her hair is like that, and it's like why it's layered that way. That's actually canon. So yeah, the reason why Mikan's hair is like that is because bullies cut out chunks of her hair when she's not looking. So that's pretty fucked. But that's why her hair looks that way. I don't hate Mikan. I just don't like her, you know? I don't like girls like this. But I mean, I don't want bad stuff to happen to her. Like I don't like that she gets bullied or that she gets sad. I just don't really want to be her friend. It's too exhausting to be friends with somebody like this. I hope that she can find a really good friend. I just don't want it to be me. That's how I feel about Mikan. Well, you don't know that she's lying, Marco. Jeez Louise. What if she's not, dude? You think, like, at the end of the day, bullies are still cutting out her hair. I don't think that she's doing that shit. I don't know. I don't know. I think she wants attention, but can you really blame her for wanting attention after all the bad stuff that's happened to her? Let's talk to a real girl, though, Mahiru. Mahiru, you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. Whoa, okay. It's like, I'm fine. It's like, is that what you really thought I'd say? I was just asking, Mahiru. 1 minute Byakuya is alive, and well, in an instant, something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine. And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If only... if I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing never would have happened. Don't blame yourself, Mahiru. That's so silly. Jeez. Getting cheered up by a boy doesn't like me at all. Hajime, forgive about what I just said. Got it. That's fine, I got it. I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everybody. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue? Nani?
Hey.
Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Oh shit, here is a big clue. Remember when they were all eating, they were all posing for pictures? Right before the blackout. So, lucky for us, Mahiru has photographic evidence of moments right before the blackout. That is huge! Show us. Hey Byakuya, everyone come on, I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Alright chat, let's look at these pictures. Is there gonna be a clue in here? Let's find out. Please, please. Alright, here we go. Let's see, in this photo. In this one. What do you guys notice that's weird? Because I noticed it immediately. How come, right before the blackout, Byakuya was all the way to the left, but his body was found under the table all the way on the other side? I took the two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Who got a corn dog? I don't see nobody with a corn dog. I don't see no damn corn dog, Dally. Is something wrong? I didn't realize it till just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Dally, that's a boy, dude. That's Kazuichi Soda. He's the ultimate mechanic. And that ain't a corn dog, that's a glass of wine. You wildin', Dally. You about to be canceled in the year 2020. You can't see... I'll take the face cam away. Yeah, that's what they all say, dude. That's what they all say, Dalgerman. Tell it to Twitter. They don't forgive, they don't forget, my man. Alright, anyways. Let me remove my face cam so you can see how cute Ibuki is. Oh, look at her! What's this body under the table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor. Yeah, so how did Byakuya get from all the way to one side all the way to the lamp table? Very peculiar. Alright, back. Whoops. It looked like Shinjiro. That's a big compliment to Shin. That's pretty fucking good. Ibuki's one of the best designed, cool characters in the game, I think. I love Ibuki. Alright, that is pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But who would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Leave it to me. It's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. So, if you guys don't understand what she's doing, she's taking the photos that she took, and she's going to make a top-down map of where everybody was standing right before the lights went out, in hopes that we can kind of figure out something. But keep in mind, there are multiple characters that were not even in the room during the blackout. Peko, Fuyuhiko, Chiaki. Also, remember, there was somebody in the bathroom that we couldn't open the bathroom door, because Nekomaru wanted to take a shit and he couldn't. There's a lot of weird things.
You better do your best.
I'll do it, Mahiru, don't you worry. I will give it 100% plus ultra.
Do you understand?
Yes, I understand, Mahiru. I'll find out who killed Byakuya. You can trust in me, you freckled cutie. It's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person than when she was feeling down. Leave her alone. She's just a little bipolar, okay? Cut her some slack. She just saw a guy get murdered. Let's talk to this son of a bitch. I'm sure he's gonna help us. Gundam. Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call. I should have known better than to ask for this guy's advice. Chef is Teru. Oh yeah, Teru was in the kitchen also. Teru is the chef. He was in the kitchen. Peko was in the office. Chiaki was outside with Monomi, and Fuyuhiko was nowhere to be seen. Is this effort futile as well? Hey, you still looking for the earring you dropped? It is not a mere earring, it is the Hellhound earring. Long ago in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. This is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood. And his drenched, blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. The Hellhound earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian, I wear that earring at all times. Is that really about a friggin' Pomeranian? Everything was just talking about a Pomeranian? Also, can you believe this guy? We just found a guy under the table stabbed 10 times in the neck. And this guy's like, where is my earring? Has anyone seen where my earring has gone? And there's a fucking body like a couple feet back. This guy's a clown. I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't let you.
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Yeah, is this your boy? You like this? I would not have expected that from you. You like some fucking Hot Topic boy? Alright. Yeah, honestly, there's worse people to like than Gundam. Gundam is... I like Gundam. He's stupid as shit, but I like stupid people. I think stupid people with good intentions, I think he'd be fun to hang out with. I have no problems with him. Maybe it fell underneath the floor. He's got a deep voice, too. He's got that, like... The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floor. Oh shit! It's under the floorboards with Harrison Ford. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Also, if you in the instruction manual for this game, it says that the scar on his eye is drawn on. You only find that out if you read the instruction manual to Danganronpa 2. If you read the instruction manual to Danganronpa 2, you find out that scar next to his eye is just drawn on. Without reading that, you'll never know. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor. It appeared beneath the floorboards.
I can see it.
Ah, there it is. I have found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up.
What?
Give up what? The world? I might give up the earring.
You.
Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die.
But even with those layers, you will still not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded? It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save my world. That was such a big fucking waste of my time. God damn it. Alright. We talked to everybody here. I guess we haven't looked at Byakuya's body. That's a big one. Should probably do that. Usually that's what we do first. Alright, let's investigate the top of the table. The only thing on top of the table that catches my eye is the desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp, and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout as if to encourage myself, and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron hanging in the air. And during the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He's the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Alright, there's our boy. Alright, first things first, what about a knife? That's pretty suspicious that there'd be just a big bloody knife next to the dead stabbed guy. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Yeah, that's a good point. How did the killer sneak a knife in when Byakuya was the one that patted everybody down and did a thorough strip search to every person that entered? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and inspected every corner of this building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in the duralumin case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow. Could this be glowing paint? So, why is there glow-in-the-dark paint on the handle of the knife? Okay. But Marco, the box that had all the dangerous items is in the office with Peko. We never found out what was in Byakuya's case. Byakuya had another case next to him that was different that he brought in himself, but we don't know what was in his box. Night vision goggles? Wait a second here. What is this? It looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. What are they?
perhaps?
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use the night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? That's a good point. How was the killer able to see? You know? When the lights went out, did they just flail a knife randomly and hoping to kill somebody? Like, oh god, here I go, kill him again. And like, no. There is night vision goggles here so that they could see. But how'd they sneak those in too? What happened? So was this more glow-in-the-dark paint? Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? I did not mean to hit that again. The body's collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Like I said, that's like a vengeful killing. The fact that you would stab somebody 10 times, that's a lot of motions. That's very spiteful. With a knife, close range. Okay, what else is there? The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. It's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood may have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there doesn't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Okay, so that's another thing, chat. Hold up. Why are there no blood marks leading anywhere? If right before the blackout, Byakuya was on the other side of the room, the lights go off, they come back on, and he's dead underneath the table. Doesn't that mean that the murder had to have taken place underneath the table if there's no blood anywhere else? But how the fuck would the killer get Byakuya's big fat ass under the table, stabbed him, and then leave without getting blood on themselves? How the hell did they pull that off? Well, that's the thing, Nick. We don't actually know if he was killed under the table. We just think that because there's no blood trails. All the blood is contained underneath the table. You know what I mean? All the blood is contained underneath the tablecloth. If he was killed somewhere else, wouldn't there be blood drips anywhere else? You know what I mean? That's the thing. Wouldn't there be blood drips like in other parts of the room? But why is the murder weapon, the body, and all the blood all underneath the table? How the fuck was that able to be pulled off? How was somebody able to bring Byakuya from one side of the room to the other, kill him under the table without him ever saying anything? Very strange. We don't know if the table could have been moved, but it doesn't seem that way because in the pictures, the table's in the same spot. Because Hajime made a note that the lamp was on the table in the pictures that Mahiru took. Mahiru took pictures of everything that happened right before the blackout, and all the tables were in the same spots. Very interesting. All right. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Exactly. But think about this, Dally. At the same time, it would make a lot of noise moving the huge table, but wouldn't it also make a lot of noise moving that big, thick-ass boy? You see that boy? He's chunking. Right before the blackout, he was on the left side of the room. So how'd this big fat bastard end up on the right side of the room after the blackout? There's blood on the tablecloth, but only on the underside of it. Holy cock and ball torture, there's a lot of stuff to look at in this room. A remote-controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be? Hey, all of you, why can't you act a little more grown up? Damn, this was Byakuya's last moments. Nobody would have ever thought that. Nice. Beep, beep. What was that sound just now? That was the last thing they heard. The air conditioner is probably the only machine inside the room. And the air conditioner's remote control, the timer was set to 11:30 p.m. Why was the air conditioner's timer set to 11:30 p.m.? Also, coincidentally, the same time that the blackout occurred and the murder occurred. Pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means that mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from the air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Interesting. How about this? The dishes. A lot of tasty looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. I can't imagine these are related to the incident. Was that purple drink back there, dude? What? They got purple drink? See that shit? They got yellow drink. That ain't all that. I know, everybody's been talking about the new moderator mode. So moderators, check it out. I don't know how cool it is. But everybody's like, dude, the new moderator mode's the sickest thing ever, bro. Also, banning people, IP bans them. So keep that in mind, Dally. Don't perma-ban somebody because Twitch made it so where it's IP ban now, so they can never come back. So I would suggest to our moderators to use timeouts. Why are the windows covered with iron plates? Does that have something to do with the renovation project? Wait, Marco, what are you talking about? Didn't know how to work what? Alright, hey, Pago, don't be acting silly here. Such a huge table, there's nothing much out of the ordinary. Alright. Also, I gotta look at, bro. More dishes? Oh, how could I have forgotten? What was inside Byakuya's secret case? Now, keep in mind there was 2 cases. The one with Peko was everybody's dangerous objects. But Byakuya never told us what was in his mysterious case. This is going to be interesting. All right, what was in Byakuya's case? Yeah. But we also don't know if the we don't even know if the air conditioning is actually part of it, or if there's other ways to access it. Because remember, there was a control panel in the office as well, which we're going to investigate in a second. So there's multiple ways to control the electricity flow in this. We have to investigate everything. But yeah, I don't really remember what happened with the air conditioning, to be 1,000% honest with you. There's a lot of odd things inside the case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. All right, so this is inside Byakuya's case. He had a nightstick, pepper spray, gloves. And what is this? A hard plastic case. But it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other Duralumin case. All the other case was in the office, and all the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that Duralumin case is right here, then it's unlikely the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside that Duralumin case are not related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. I'm not really sure what you mean. What do you mean a note? A case packed with all the security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? That can't be right. It's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? Yeah, interesting. Because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Alright. So, we found out that Byakuya had a nightstick pepper spray. Oh, you're talking about what Byakuya was going to tell the Hajime? Well, we're never... Okay, as the player, when Byakuya says that he has a troubled past and Hajime doesn't know, I don't know if that's like fourth wall breaking to where the player should know Byakuya's past because we should know what happened. But Hajime will never know, I guess. I don't really know. He's dead now. He can't tell us. Hajime, a moment. What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is the killer. Can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. That's weird. Why a similar scent? If somebody said that shit to me, I'd be like, what? We both harbor special feelings towards Hope Peak Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but... Fine, if we're going together, let's get on with it. No time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad, it'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree. All right, so we're investigating with Nagito, much like in I don't think in Danganronpa 1 you didn't. In Danganronpa 1, I don't think in the first case you had any help. In case 2, Byakuya investigated with you, and then in case 3, Kyoko investigated with you. But so I guess we're doing some investigation with Nagito. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this entire building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout the entire building. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Buki, you scared me. Damn, Buki, why you look so tall, dude? You got a 6'4" woman over here?
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said investigations should be done on foot. So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning. Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing's so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout. Alright, the only thing you missed is Nagito and Hajime. Nagito and Hajime agreed to investigate together what's the word I'm looking for? Interrogate the other people if they heard anything. Because Ibuki is the ultimate musician and she has the best hearing, they're asking her if she heard anything suspicious while the lights were off.
Hey.
That's it. When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. That kind of sounds gross, I'm not gonna lie, Ibuki. La li la la. I'll heartily eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean like it'll be as easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kinda heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. You should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. And Hajime is like, anyway, can you tell us what you heard? I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop, what if she takes you seriously? And yeah, Nagito's like, if you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime. Totally fine. Nagito, you dickhead. Actually, I wish Ibuki would bite me. Maybe he's just trying to look out for Hajime, I don't know. Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right. It was Mahiru.
It's a blackout.
All right, chat. So now let's pay attention. This is everything that was said during the blackout. And we know from Mahiru's photos that the murder had to have taken place during the blackout. It's not that weird shit. I'm not saying I want her to eat me like Vor. Just like a little bite on the neck or something. Jeez Louise. I think that's pretty normal. I think that's pretty common. Anyways, moving on. So, this is everything that happened during the blackout. And as we know, the murder had to have taken place during this blackout. So, let's listen. Well, Ibuki's the ultimate musician. And in order to be an ultimate musician, you have to have really good hearing and memorization of beats and sounds. So, I don't find it within the realm of possibility to remember everything that was said within only about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute of blackout. If I can remember thousands of viewers' names and what streams they followed in the course of 4 years of me doing this, I think that that's okay. Plus, a lot of people say, like, in times of stress or adrenaline, that time slows down and you remember things more vividly. Alright, so Mahiru was the first to yell. Next was Kazuichi's voice. Then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black.
What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and it has its own unique charm. It's just funny. Like, this is so weird because in Danganronpa 1, when people died, everybody was fucking serious. When a body was discovered, everybody was like, oh shit. But for some weird reason in Danganronpa 2, everybody's still dicking around. Byakuya was killed, stabbed 10 times in the neck and abdomen. And Gundam's like, has anyone seen my earring? My hellhound earring? And Ibuki's like talking about fried rice, and she's like, I made a pretty funny joke during the blackout, didn't I? It's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You guys are all idiots. You guys are clowns. They're so weird. Just continue. Then there was more voices, one after the other. This could very well be important.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
I like how Mahiru sounded like Monomi.
Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Byakuya. Byakuya's last words were, what the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow.
Turn the damn lights on. You can't eat like this, you know.
Didn't I just get done saying? Didn't I just get done saying that it was weird that fucking people were acting stupid and Akani's like, they can't eat.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Okay. Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. Good job, Ibuki. You're the best in the world. I heard you the first time, seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What do you mean? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. It's not like I really care.
yep.
Don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that'll lead us to the truth? Praise me, let me bite ya! Ah, why are you biting me? She actually bit him! She just bit Hajime. Hajime's a lucky ultimate mystery blink. Alright, moving on. Is the bathroom still locked? She doesn't have rabies. It's a risk I'm willing to take. The bathroom's still locked, dude? How long has it been? Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't actually know who's in there.
Hey!
Hey, is someone in there? What's the secret of the bathroom? Because remember, the bathroom was locked ever since before the blackout. How is that related? It's fine. I'll take it. We knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. Why is something in the bathroom that we can't open? I know, Epic Ninja. Don't remind me, dude. I'm depressed. I wanted to buy it. They had the Day 1 Steelbook Edition, but I didn't have money to get it, so I couldn't get it. And now the Steelbook Edition's sold out. So I'm just trying to pretend that game doesn't exist right now. Alright. The Office. The Office, aka the worst show ever, because people think that it is a personality trait to enjoy it. Anyways, moving on.
Hajime.
Hajime. The old building's... This is a big deal. This is a big deal. I know, I wanted one off Amazon, but I'm not working right now, so I don't really have any money, so I missed out, and now I don't get the cool golden box it wasn't even any more money, it was just the same price as the normal game. It was just a free metal box, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's going to piss me off. Anyways, moving on. This is interesting. The circuit breaker is inside the office. The circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. It's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Pecco, what happened in here? With the circuit breaker right behind you? Chat. The air conditioning remote control is in this room. That's the remote control to the air conditioning. And remember, what was the last thing that we heard before the blackout? It was beep beep of the air conditioning with the timer set to 11:30. The murder took place. The control panel is in here. Huh? The timer here set to 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? It can't be a coincidence, right? Interesting. Hi, Pecco, what's up? I can already tell you doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed. The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait,
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right, you weren't in the office. Why was Pecco not in the office during the actual murder when she was assigned to be there? But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the Duralumin case with all the weapons in it? So where did you run off to on your own? That is... Pecco suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck? Hey,
Pecco, it appears the bathroom inside the old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? Seems like it will be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Pecco wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Pecco as it is. What does that mean? Is it cool she didn't, like, run away or something? Because she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? Alright.
hey,
Maybe we should check inside just to be safe. It's locked.
yep.
Byakuya had the key to this particular Duralumin case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry.
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check the inside of this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. So that's good. We can prove that none of the things inside this case were used to kill Byakuya. That must be this old building's circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker's pretty high up, but if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. I totally agree, that's why it's so mysterious. During the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but... You're right, even with a stepladder, there's no way you could reach the circuit breaker. Interesting, chat. So, yes, the circuit breaker's in this room, but with no way to access it, seemingly, how would that even matter? Someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who? I did!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker. By the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker? Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar. I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame. Don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy in a popularity contest? He'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? In that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped, Okay.
Maybe.
Hey, isn't Peko the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean,
She wandered off somewhere even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
well,
I shouldn't say this too loudly or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
hey,
And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin? It's not like you look any better. Damn, Hajime. I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, Kazuichi's like got like sharp teeth. He had like a wrench in his pocket.
now then.
I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. There's no way I can leave the old building yet. I should keep looking around. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
It's probably a fire door. Fire door? You never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow.
It's like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
I'm culturally ignorant. I'm ashamed of myself. Fire door. Added to the truth bullets. Nagito, how'd you get over there? I thought you were behind me. What the fuck, dude? Creeping me out, brother. How come Byakuya was able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the hell? What's going on here? Or, this is... It makes me wonder. What do you guys think Nagito's getting at with that? Why do you guys think Nagito's so hung up on the fact, on what Byakuya said during the blackout? Holy shit, this place is a shithole. This room's really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full of cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Okay, there's a decent amount of things to look at here. There's an awful lot of boxes. We didn't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
A wise decision. huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Wait. Huh. Hold on, there's something on it. Is this a blood stain? Oh shit, chat. What the fuck? This is the storage room. Why is there another tablecloth with blood on it in this room? There's already blood on the tablecloth in the dining hall, but why is there a second tablecloth with blood on it thrown into the storage room?
Huh?
A blood stain. Come here, take a closer look.
But
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
well,
If that tablecloth had a blood stain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain. Damn. The storage room tablecloth added to the truth bullets. Stacks of clean tablecloths. It looks like they haven't been used yet. Guess there's nothing strange here. Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Yeah, isn't that weird? Why is there 3 irons? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister? Irons in the storage room.
Hajime.
How much longer are you gonna stay in a dark place? You're wasting time. Let's move on and investigate other places. I get it, you're right. Alright. Chat. What is so weird about the 3 ironing boards? Or not ironing boards. What's so weird about 3 irons on an ironing board at the same time, all turned on? What significance does that have? Exactly. Why 3? And why were they all turned on? When Nagito found them after the murder, all 3 of them were turned on. But why? Don't know. Interesting. What does that have to do with anything? Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Terra? That blackout totally startled me. At first I thought I was just in the kitchen, but when I managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. What's up, Prince Darwin? Welcome. That place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
That's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it's directly affected by the blackout. Okay, so I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source of something, but I guess it's not that easy. Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian cuisine, fish dishes, and a big piece of meat on the bone, too. Isn't it amazing? The meat is so big, even I was shocked. It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like that in Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like that in my hometown, much less Aoyama. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself. So big, where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. What? Remember when Monomi turned the chicken into a cow? Apparently Nekomaru killed the cow with his bare hands and carried it over to the fucking cottage. All these characters in this game are so fucking weird. Nekomaru just bare hand killed the cow. Holy shit, dude. Give me a second. His bare hands? It's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess this meat's gone to waste since this awfulness happened right before the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Isn't that fucked? So all this good food, Teru made all this good food, and like nobody got to eat it. I mean, hey, even if somebody got murdered, I'd still eat. You can't investigate on an empty stomach, bro. I'd still eat the damn food.
Eh?
Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people tasted them?
To tell you the truth.
It's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad.
Hey,
Since we've come all this way, let's investigate the area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some sort of clue here. Just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. Yeah, wait a second. So the murder weapon wasn't on the list. So that means that the knife used to kill Byakuya had to have come from outside, but how did the killer get it past his body search strip check?
that's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey,
It's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. It's possible, but why would somebody hate Byakuya so much to put all of these plans into action in order to kill him? All he wanted was to lead them. Well, it doesn't make sense. And to kill Byakuya and stab him 10 times with such a short knife and not have any blood on yourself? Interesting. And, yeah, what about the 3 irons? 3 irons on the table. Why was Peko not in the office right after the murder? Where is Fuyuhiko this entire time? The one person that wasn't at the party. Nagito, let's get going.
you're right.
Sure thing. I'm gonna ask you guys this, chat. Only type 1 or 2. You're talking about. Looks like you pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey,
How about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Oh shit! Nagito, that's a fucking ingenious idea. We are going to go inside Byakuya's house and investigate inside there. Oh man. That is a boy, Prince Darren. That is Teru Hanamura. He is a boy. None of y'all can fucking realize genders with this game.
yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be a good idea to check just in case. I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. I don't mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be the danger?
Hey,
You mean am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like instead of living with doubt in others... Oh, thanks for the follow. So much easier... Yeah, this is a weird statement. I don't know if I agree with Nagito on this. This is like something that I don't agree with that Nagito says. He says, instead of living with doubting each other, wouldn't it be better to die believing in your friends? I don't know. I don't agree with that one, dude. Yeah, don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You're definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
Alright, let's get going. To Byakuya's cottage. Alright. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. He does not look like a girl. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think he looks like a female in any way. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. What has occurred? What are you guys doing? Why is Chucky bent over with Gundam on one knee? Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
There's a lot of suspicious people.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
You're still trying to get the fucking earring?
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
You told me.
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
Yeah. If there's a way to get under the floor, that would change things, wouldn't it?
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey,
The carpet I laid out didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Oh shit! Then, is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor? Remember, they made a point to say that there was a suspicious amount of space between each of the floorboards. So if Byakuya was under the table, it's possible that somebody could have stabbed him from under the floor. Which would mean that the killer doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that was in the dining hall. It could have been somebody else. That's just hypothetical. Assuming they can find a way under the floor. Right now, they can't find a way under the floor.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there. Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility there's a hidden hole somewhere?
wow.
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? Well, you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? If you could get under the floor from outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and doesn't have an alibi. Fuyuhiko. Yeah, so I know, Harper, it's very strange, but right now they can't find any way to get under the floor because Nagito brings up a good point. If there would have been a hole in the fence, then it would have had to have been Fuyuhiko because Fuyuhiko was the only one not at the party. But I guess we can rule out that the killer is at least not Fuyuhiko because there's no fucking way he could have gotten in. Unless, like, somebody let him in, but it was Chiaki and Monomi. And I highly doubt Chiaki and Monomi would both lie. Or would they?
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. He did.
huh?
What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Oh shit. Time out. According to Chiaki, while the party was going on, Fuyuhiko showed up. That's interesting. Alright, shh. What happened? Fuyuhiko showed up. What are you doing here? All alone in a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no. Even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. What, do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
It's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he is always alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? When did we start talking about video games? Chiaki's account added to the truth bullet section.
I see.
Even though we really don't know what he's thinking, I don't think we have a reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess just for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
Not unleashed even.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Seems he has no intention of investigating. The only thing that we found was a knife, Prince Darwin. It was like a knife this big, found near the body. It's the only thing that we have for the murder weapon. It's Fuyuhiko. Wait, what? I thought I just saw... Am I going crazy? Did I walk through Fuyuhiko's body or some shit? There he is. I could... He's like disappearing. Was he Sans Undertale? The hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. It's not why I'm... Whatever, just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, eh? I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. Whole time? Because Chiaki said that she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true that I went for a little walk, and then just by chance I ended up passing the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me.
Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence! Alright, I got it. Dumbass.
All right.
Now then, we must head over to Byakuya's cottage. If you get lost, check the map in the student handbook. Alright. Byakuya's cottage. What are we gonna find in there, ladies and gentlemen? Alright, here we go! Ooh, we have to investigate inside Byakuya's his house. Alright. It's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. And so, Nagito took a deep breath. Hey, Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Who are you talking to? That's just my afterimage. When I get serious, my afterimage is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this. Thank you guys for the follow. If you guys like Danganronpa, keep watching. We have a full playthrough going on. I can even play soccer as long as I have this cloning technique. It'd be kind of boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
Well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors. Vavavalus!
I'll leave the rest to you.
Why does it open with a magic spell?
jeez.
Ugh, it's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. Alright, we should go inside then.
You're right.
I guess you're right. Byakuya's room, chat. Oh shit. What secrets are in here? There's an envelope on the table. Hold up. That's exactly what I said. There's an envelope on the table. It's a letter somebody sent to Byakuya. The plot thickens. Here we go. On the letter, on the envelope, it says, to Byakuya Togami.
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
Hajime, you should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Oh, what the fuck? This is weird. So, there was a letter addressed to Byakuya prior to the party. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Oh, shit, chat. Well, there you go. Now does it make sense? Didn't it seem weird that Byakuya gathered everybody together very urgently and said, no matter what, we have to have a party and we all need to be together, no matter what? That was a little strange at the time, but now we have a little bit of a backstory. Somebody sent a letter to Byakuya saying, the first kill will happen tonight. Somebody will definitely kill someone. That pressured Byakuya into coming up with a plan. That's why he said, in order to make sure nobody dies, all of us need to be together and we need to be at this party from night till morning. But he didn't tell anybody why. But now we find out that he was given a direct threat. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. This is a crime warning? No, if it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw the party. That's what we're talking about. The first kill will happen tonight. Because someone made this threat to Byakuya, he gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. That's why he was so cautious, because he was directly threatened. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter? It's not that crazy of a letter, Hajime. It actually happened. No problem, Dally. He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst-case scenario. Remember what Byakuya kept saying about how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim. He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise? Then why did he keep it a secret? If he had just told us, he probably couldn't. He probably thought that that was also a worst-case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in the letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely began to doubt each other, and at that point there would be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this, all by himself about this without telling anyone. His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
I mean, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. He suddenly became really quiet. He doesn't want to believe that one of us could be a killer. Yeah, like, that's kind of like how Nagito and Makoto are similar. They both have, like, this, like, they don't like to suspect people, but at the end of the day, they both, like, have to do detective work and look at the facts. Still, we've come all this way here, and it's the only thing I could think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react. So that means that this murder was definitely premeditated. So, a lot of people were thinking, well, maybe in the blackout, Byakuya was just unfortunate. You know, maybe he was just the wrong place at the wrong time. But with this direct threat, we know that it was deliberate. The murderer killed Byakuya premeditated by sending him a threat days prior. This was a well thought out murder. They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in the old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that? Alright.
Hey.
Hajime, there's probably not much time left till the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mahiru for a favor earlier, right? Oh yes, Mahiru's map. I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, that's all you. I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I understand.
Hey,
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy would be ready by now.
bye now.
See you later. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Take a nice fat save here. Oops. And unfortunately, that is where Danganronpa 2 stream tonight is going to have to end because I have plans. So I gotta cut the stream. Thank you guys for watching. It was a good time. And sorry that we didn't get to finish the investigation all in one sitting. It's pretty long. There's a lot of stuff happened. But let me just ask you guys really quick. Only type 1 or 2. Press 1 in the chat if you think you know who the killer is. And press 2 in the chat if you have no idea who killed Byakuya Togami. Let's do a little poll before we say goodnight. Alright. Interesting stuff. We will stream this again tomorrow. My plan, or my hope anyway, is to start early, do the rest of the investigation, and I'm hoping and praying do the entire trial tomorrow. So I wish so bad I could have done a little bit of the investigation. I started stream late. It's my fault. I'll have to make up for it tomorrow. But let me just tell you this, chat. You are not going to want to miss the trial. Now remember, in Danganronpa 1, the trials were the best part. This game has already been good. Just you wait until we do the trial of the murder of Byakuya Togami. Tomorrow, same place, same time, much longer stream. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching the Milky Finishers, guys. Much longer stream tomorrow. Sorry for the short content. Gotta get going. Got a jet. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.